All right, here we are. Let's see if I can figure out. How to get anywhere. All right, what is that? That's that's Luke.
That's the live stream. I was just
Yeah,
adding the
no,
browser.
that's cool. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I'm just adding the browser tab here, so when you guys are talking about stuff, I can bring it up in another tab.
That's all right.
So you can do whatever you want with it. But I'm gonna mute
Right.
myself for a moment.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Hey, you're going to have to get started without me for a second. The condo launder machine is broken, and the neighbors are asking me to help fix it.
Go for it.
Yeah. Just call me Tool Man something or other.
Something or other. Aqua Gardens Zen. Hello, hello. Chew. Hi, Chew. Let's see. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? Where is it? Right there we are. Right there. Um, yeah, we got a lot of neat tanks. I've got, let's see if I can see if it'll come up. I got some Valenti Garamis that are in my show tank that is on the 24/7 live stream. Of course, they don't come across the screen every time it's up, but they might, and I might be able to finesse it even. Corey Miller, hello, Corey. How are you? Jew, Aqua Garden, Zen, Chicken of the Sea, 3G, Craig Doniger. Having an awesome Saturday. I kind of am, actually. Thank you very much, Aqua Garden. Good evening to you, Craig. Here we are. Now, let's see if I can find one. Oh, right there. Right in front. See it? Right there. There he is. One Valenti. I have 6. And yes, they're for sale. Got them listed on Father.fish and on Get Gills. There he is. Look at that. Such a cool fish. Can you see it? He's kind of hiding, kind of. There he is. This is not live 1-to-1. Oh, okay. Here, let's see. All the way in the back, right above. We can do. Well, lost my keyboard. Whoa. Gonna get him. It's too high. Gotta get down low. I'm not getting them. What is going on? I'm not getting low enough. It's shooting up and I can't do much about it. Let's see if that works. Huh.
I think you've disrupted the books that were holding up the camera.
Oh, that ain't the worst of it. I'm holding it by hand, but I can't get it down enough. They're right below that. I've got the thing angled down. Oh, maybe it's just not back far enough. That's the problem. Now they're gone. Oh, well. Nice try.
Well, at least we're getting a father fish behind the scenes.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna put the rotation back. I paused it so you could show off the aquarium.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Uh, Oh, Mary's here. Hello, Mary. Hope you're feeling better. Oh, let's see. Ugh. Aqua Garden is on EJ's channel. Um, yeah, everybody else is probably on Father Fish's channel. That is a problem with this system. You don't get to share in the total chat. So I think it's ultimately counterintuitive. Scary Nana. Yeah, it's a nice lace plant, isn't it? I just decided tonight um, I'm going to sell it because I can't get any more. And I got a lot of people asking for it. So I'm just going to get it out of here. And then first of the month, put a big plant order in, and hopefully be able to get more Aponogetans. Scuds in a shrimp tank, are they beneficial or bad? It's an open question, Aqua Garden. EJ will be back when she is. We can have her talk about it because she's done it both ways and she's been successful doing scuds with shrimp. It's Luke showing off his salt tank. This is a very significant tank we're looking at here. It's, of course, saltwater. It's got coral in it. But it's set up as a natural system. I've done a lot of them that way. They're very easy to do. If you live anywhere near the ocean, you can do it at no cost. All you need is a pump, and I really prefer a circulating pump, and a tank and a light, and that's it, and you're home free. Everything else you can collect and put in the tank, but you want to start with a very deep sand bed, preferably 4 to 6 inch deep sand bed, depending on the size of the tank. You can put, if you collect sand from the wild, from the ocean, from in the water, then you're going to be bringing all kinds of bacteria in with that. And that really becomes the key to making it work. Add to that as much rock and hardscape as you can manage. If you completely fill the tank with hardscape, that will not be too much. Because the more hardscape there is, the more environment there is for all of the fish and the invertebrates. So you want to maximize hardscape and then try to get some macroalgae. Macroalgae are not preferred by a lot of shops because they have a tendency to take over the tank. But that's a very beneficial function in that they are creating an environment in which all of the nitrates are absorbed very quickly. So you don't get hard algae. You don't get slime. You don't get all of the other problems with that come up with excess nitrates. And you get a lot more chance of fish spawning, particularly gobies, and some of the little the little, what are they called? Well, gobies. There are so many different kinds of gobies. Saltwater gobies. There are 100 different kinds of gobies, and I've had a lot of them spawn in that kind of setup. Plus, you don't have to feed very much at all because that volume of rocks creates a food web that is really substantial. So anyway, it's a nice way to do saltwater, and that's really what Luke has here. He could stand more rock, but what he's got has been set up for a year or more, and it's very stable and very healthy, and everything seems to love being in it. I'm trying to talk him into getting a Mandarin goby for it. He hadn't bit the bullet yet, but I think it would do just fine in there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having one. I want to get a bigger aquarium and put one of those in there. This is my freshwater. There is a guy in Discord, Dr. McDougall.
Yes.
He was given some live rock, I guess. He picked up some stuff for an aquarium, and I guess he wanted the light maybe and some other stuff. I'm guessing he didn't pay much or got it for free. And he's looking at now starting up a small saltwater. I think he's going to pick up the stuff to do it right now. So
nice.
That's going to be sweet. We can get him going, and that'll be his first saltwater. He's like, well, I want something that's, that I don't have to mess with much, that can just go, And I was like, saltwater, it doesn't matter, freshwater or saltwater, I guess, from what I can tell. You can make either of them pretty.
Yeah, it's really true. That's right.
So that's pretty cool. So I'm excited.
Saltwater is really more forgiving even than freshwater is.
It seems like it, yeah.
But like the deep substrate and lots of hardscape.
Yeah, I was going to say, it seems like saltwater is easier to get all the microorganisms and stuff going because it's easy to transfer in the live rock.
Yeah, that's right.
So get good live rock from somebody that's got a good system going. It's a huge jump start on your system. So
right, there she is.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys do your thing.
No, I'm sorry. I try my hardest to be a hermit, but when something goes wrong in the condo, like the laundry machine going awry, they knock on my door.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I thought he was coming there. I could hear what he was saying. I thought he was complaining about something.
Yeah, it was the laundry machine was making a racket, and we were trying to get it to finish rinsing because it was lopsided. But
Take the tennis shoes out of it.
yeah, essentially, and so it required the latch was fixed, and so it required me to kind of like jiggle the latch a little bit, get it popped open, get everything rinsed, remove the laundry. I haven't checked to see if it still works, but it was moving pretty badly. So, yeah, it was literally starting to break apart. At first, I just sat on it and thought we could just like let the cycle finish, but no. It was worse than one of those things. What is those bucking broncos or those like those bulls you ride at those bars that I've never seen? Okay. Hi.
Hi.
It's cold out.
It's getting. Is it really? Yeah, it's cold here.
Yeah, it's like 40 degrees here.
We had frost in the pumpkin this morning.
Ooh, Robert Frost wrote a poem about that.
I think that's where that expression came from.
Yeah. So, but I've got, so you sent me a picture earlier of a fish. It looked like a betta fish.
Right. Yeah, I've got it for sale. I got bettas. Oh, did I get bettas? I wonder if I could show my bettas.
I want to see more because I didn't really get a good chance to look at it. Can I see them? I want to see them all.
I don't, well, I can do it on my phone.
Yes. I want to see them all. I just want to see them. They're so, the bettas are pretty.
All right,
Hi, Silver Creek.
Let me get a link. Let me get a link here.
Did you take pictures of them?
Only a couple.
Only a couple?
Those I have posted. Some
okay. Oh, okay.
I posted the never mind, that's something else.
So are there any crown tails?
Father duck fish. I've got a couple of them on father duck fish. Okay, so what do I need to do here? I need to open my phone.
Yes. And then
I need to turn the volume off.
I haven't checked up on my patio pond in a while, and that's where I put all the baby ever. I mean, it's running, it's going well. I even have a little heater in there just because I'm a little paranoid about how cold it's getting. But I've got sun golden, like something golden endlers, and I put on most of my baby not Elisoma, pygmy sunfish, and I've never fed them. And they're thriving, and I haven't checked on them in a while, although like not specifically dug around in there, but everything is growing and it's healthy. So I'm excited. I want to go check up on them, but I was going to do it today, but it's way too cold. Way too cold. Shop. Okay. Ooh, I still want the 3-leaf clover. It's really pretty. Oh, you got banana plants in. I have like a Hologita, those bulb plants, and they started producing babies, and so I think I sent you some.
Nice.
Oh, that gourami is so pretty.
Aren't they cool?
They're gorgeous. I mean, I know you told me about them, but they're gorgeous. I know that there's only a pair left, and oh, look at twin tail half moon beta. Ooh, twin tail. Is that yellow?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's unusual. It's like I'm seeing two. All right, there you are. Now,
All right.
give me the fish.
All right.
Oh, Joe's got a question after this, and I actually want to know the answer to that. Oh, look, it's so pretty. Is that a?
That's a male split tail
It's
half
very,
moon.
very feathery. Look at the way the fins are just moving.
Now here's some females.
Ooh,
These are half moons.
half moon females. I'm looking for a
Half moon
crown tail
female.
female.
I
That's what I
got a
want.
few. I do have a few.
You have a few crown tail females?
I do.
Are they? Is any one of them red?
That's a female.
And it's red?
It's white body with red fins.
Interesting. Interesting.
It's big too.
Yeah, she is big.
More
That means
into
she would
her.
beat the snot out of any males that want to breed her.
Everything else in here is hiding. Let's see. There's somebody
Oh,
down here.
Big Shrimpin's looking for a red crown tail. Is it Big Shrimpin? Do you want a female or a male? I'm looking at female.
These are all hiding. Okay, here we go.
Where's the gouramis? Oh. Oh my God. He's
That's
gorgeous.
That's a half moon.
Yeah. Is that orchid with the red tail?
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, Big Shrimpin, I'll fight you for her. I'm kidding. You go ahead. Big Shrimpin wants a red female crown tail as well.
I do have a red crown tail female.
No.
There's a crown tail. I mean, yeah,
Male?
that's a crown tail.
Is that a female?
No, it's a male, and
It's a
it's
male crown tail. Is he white?
he's-
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's a funny color. He's kind of pink
Pink with a like a red or
with a blue highlight.
yeah, that's different.
There's an orange one.
An orange crown tail. Very different.
We have one just like that one you were just showing. That's the male I was telling you that's in there with the tetras.
Oh my God, look at that. That's gorgeous. Is that so it's red finnage and like blue body?
Yeah, that's a koi. That's a the red fins, blue body with a white head.
That is beautiful.
Crown tail.
Silver, you want a male mustard? I've got there's like a million of them here in Houston.
That's a mustard.
Oh my God, Big Shrimpin! I didn't even pick up on that until you apologized. I'm blonde. Oh wow. My crown tails weren't.
Look
really,
at that.
Oh my God, Silver Creek! Look, we've got a crown tail mustard.
It's a green with mustard fins.
That's a crown tail mustard. Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
These are all going to be for sale on father.fish, right?
Yeah.
Everyone. Yeah.
Here, Big Shrimpin, maybe we'll do like a thumb war over the red female. A virtual thumb war.
I just lost my picture.
Oops. At least we can hear you. Yeah, Silver Creek, that crown tail mustard is unique. I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
My phone just died.
Oh, your phone died?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see. Let me bring some of these over.
I want to see the gouramis.
Oh, we can do that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, there I am. All right, let's add you to the stream. And I want to see the gouramis.
All right, we can do the gouramis. Let me get these out of the way.
Yeah, exactly, Silver Creek. You see blue and mustard. It's usually like a darker blue, but not green and definitely not mustard on a crown tail. That is unique. Let's see here. There was a question earlier with Joe, and I want to ask that in a little bit, but let's see the gouramis.
They're hiding in the back here.
I'm shocked to hear that fish are hiding. Oh, is that what I see? No, that's a female red crown tail, I think.
Right. Yes, yeah. It is.
Yeah. Look at me, gold star for identifying a fish.
I've got a male in here too. We'll find him in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3. There's 3 more around somewhere. Looking for the male betta.
It's hard. I don't see the gourami really clearly. There's a bit of a glare, unfortunately. No. Oh, wait. I see lettuce. I mean, grass. Oh. All right, hold on.
Can you see him?
Oops. Nope, wrong one. And add to the stream. Solo. I think. Yeah, there we go. All right. I'm looking and that's nice, Luigia.
They don't want to come up front.
Yeah, they don't. They don't want to come up front. Yeah, they're camera shy. Well,
I'll keep watching if I get one up front.
There's a Madagascar lace.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Luke is gonna wind up with it. There's one back there.
Okay.
Can you see him? Her?
Sweet.
I see. Oh, I see your Oh, I see it. Oh my God, it's so cute. It's adorable. I want one. Oh my God, it's so cute.
They really are. They're immensely difficult to keep.
Yes, you were saying that. Oh, it's too. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, and I see the other one too. They're adorable.
Yeah, I
see the others. I see 3. Oh, they're adorable. Oh man. Life goals.
There's a woman on Facebook who's breeding them.
Mm-hmm.
Look how clean his water is. You can't even tell there's water. It looks like it's just.
It does. It looks like a terrarium, actually. You know, one of those like clear terrariums.
Yeah, and it was all stirred up yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Because it was messing with plants and putting a lot of food web material in.
What is that with the long roots, the long fuzzy roots coming down from the surface?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I see that. It's probably move the camera up just a little bit. Up. Yeah, that thingamajiggy. Yeah, that thingamajiggy. What is that? Is that water lettuce?
No.
Oh.
Pickle jars.
Yeah, one of those.
Corey Miller says he can't afford pickle jars.
He can't afford. I can't afford gas. God.
There it is.
Oh, that's my frog bit that I sent you.
Frog bit, yeah.
Yeah. I've got more, by the way. Those things keep growing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. All right. Real quick, this gentleman right here named Joe has a question about tetras in a tank at a pet store. If they're all brothers and sisters, is it a good idea if I want to buy 10 to buy a few each from different pet shops to get different lines? That's a really, really good question, because I was thinking kind of the same thing along the lines with Celestial Pearl Danios, because I was noticing how some of them are looking like you can't find them at different pet stores, but there's one local breeder, and it looks like after a while these Celestial Pearl Danios start looking like they've got kind of wonky genetics, and they start.
Yeah, two things
Yeah.
about this.
Yes.
Number one, yes, they're all related.
At pet stores.
At,
In one batch at a pet store.
right.
Yes.
And another batch at another pet store is also related to the first batch at the first pet store.
I had a,
Because-
but that's for the
because
big box
all the
stores,
pet stores buy from the same place.
Yeah.
All the big box stores, anyway.
Yeah.
They all buy from Central Pet.
All of them. And but what about?
All of them.
But I know that the smaller pet stores, they also buy from the same place as well.
A lot of them do.
Yeah. Although a few of them have some local breeders. I know that.
The other issue is, why do you care? Are you going to actually try to breed and raise tetras?
I would assume so. That would be part of
That's
the
not an easy thing to do.
with tetras. No.
Yeah, it's not. It takes a lot of steps, and you have to learn the steps, and it'll take you upwards of a year to learn all of the steps in the right sequence and get all of the resources together to be able to do it. It's like making cookies.
Mm-hmm.
You can't
Why did you have to say that?
you can't make cookies just because you want to make cookies. You have to learn how to make cookies. And
Yeah,
it
or I can
Mm,
buy the cookie dough already pre-made in the grocery.
that's not making cookies.
You're right, it's not.
If you want to make cookies, you have to learn what the materials are, the best materials. You have to learn when to combine them, how to combine them, how much to combine, and a whole lot of other things I don't know anything about because I can't make cookies. I can breed bettas, and I'm here to tell you, it took me as long to learn how to breed tetras as it would take me to learn how to make cookies. There's a lot of steps.
well,
And
which one tastes better?
Luke, you beat me to it.
Tetras. No sugar.
Oh, Joe was saying he's not necessarily interested in breeding. He was just wondering how closely related the fish were. Yeah, they're all related.
They're all related, yeah.
And Silver Creek made a comment. That's what I was talking about. Those fish you can tell are inbred because they look like the hills have eyes, or their spines start to curve. And I just feel so. It's like, it's like I saw a Simpsons episode once where Bart Simpson this is when Harry Potter was a magician, and he like tried to turn a frog into a prince, and it kind of turned into like a radioactive freak of nature. And the thing said, "Every moment that I live is agony." And I'm like, yeah, that's what those fish. That's what I think those fish are saying.
Right. That's a good line.
Every moment that I live is agony. Yeah. Now I want to make cookies. I make German shortbread cookies.
Oh my God.
From scratch. And it's not the shortbread that you taste in the grocery store that's like dry. You might as well just like, it's not the same. There's an actual name for it. It's authentic. I learned it from my grandmother. But the secret is, because you'll see shortbread cookie recipes on the internet, and the secret is not the vanilla. It's the almond extract that you need to put in there. That makes all the difference. Plus lots of butter. You can never go wrong with butter. That's beautiful.
That's a half moon.
Yes.
Unique colors. It's a lot of kind of sheen, silver sheen with gold.
Yes.
White. A kind of a dark blue, sort of a grayish body. Really interesting color. Very muted color.
It is muted, but I mean, you just got them in. With a little bit of TLC, their colors tend to perk up. I mean, they've just been stressed for a couple of days.
They look way healthier than the ones sitting in the cups at the stores.
Oh, you're no kidding.
Yeah, I'm real
given.
pleased. The quality of these is great.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. Me likey.
Let's see, another pretty one here.
The
Oh, I wanted to get that
every
crown tail.
every single beta fish that I've ever had, their colors have changed over time. Like the color I buy it at the store is not or given to me actually, because they give beta fish away in my area. I start off like there was one point I got a green and gold koi half moon, and he changed to, oh, there's that crown tail. He changed into like almost a complete green body, and he was a little bit more koi before. So I don't know why they change. I just know they. Do you know why they change? They change colors.
Well, why do they change colors?
Yeah, they do, and other people have talked about it as well.
Yeah, it has to do with their emotional life.
Emotional life?
Yeah. Right. You know, like a mood stone.
You're telling me that my beta fish is literally a living and breathing moonstone?
Imagine that. Just imagine.
Is that a black orchid, the one that I'm looking
I think so. It's a half moon.
at? I love that dark look. Oh, look. It's got a little streak of red on the edges. Look at that tail. Oh, Lord, help me. Look at that. It's a double tail, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Looks like it. Yeah.
That's a biggie, too.
Yeah.
It looks like he's
split.
boss.
And these are all young. They're like 3-4 months old.
How big do I keep seeing every once in a while like there's a giant betta?
That's a different species.
Entirely?
Yes.
What is it?
I don't know. It's called a giant betta.
That's helpful.
Really.
Spaghetti Nana says, oh, my female betta grew up to be male. What does that say about mood?
Really.
Liquid Rock Aquatic says, betta have you're gonna kill me. And chromatophores to alter their appearance, adapt their surroundings and mood. So, like, my question now is how do you know it's their color is happy? What makes how do you know what their happy color is and what their other color is? Look at that gorgeous crown tail.
It's not a crown tail.
It's not a crown tail. Oh, it's like a butterfly, right?
It's a half moon, yeah. Yeah, like a butterfly.
Yeah, it's a half moon butterfly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is that a darker body with red
Looks
and
like
white?
it, yeah. And it's got this striation on the fin. It's
I see that.
A color pattern striation
Mm.
on the fin. Never saw that before.
I've never seen anything like that. Look at that.
That's really cool.
That's literally stripes.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Nice.
That is a beautiful beta.
These are all hand selected out of a shipment of about 100,000 fish. So nice stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we got anything else really.
Oh, did we
got
hit
a-
the jackpot?
Yeah, we got a mustard gas here.
Oh, well, what you got to wait on it though, because Silver Aquatic stepped away. But he'll have to review. Nice carpet. Okay, let's see the mustard. Bring it, baby. That's different. That's different.
We need to get him a camera set up with like a light over it where he can just like dump
Yeah, I need better light.
off.
Yeah, you
You know
do.
what? I've got a light on my thing here.
That is different. It's like dark, then yellow, then dark, and the stripe. Like again, it looks like he's got stripes a bit too on the fins. Come on, work with me, baby. There you are. Look at that. There's a little bit of a glare though.
Purple in it too.
That's purple.
Look at the edge; it's got purple in it.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely does.
He's
And
got
the
a little
body pattern
Mhm.
is checkerboard.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. It's got a little bit of a bloated swim bladder, just a little bit. That's
He's been eating all of that food web material.
oh yeah, they'll pig themselves out. And then, but you know what's
That's
interesting? You know,
That's
I
a
found,
cool fish.
yeah,
That's
you
a
know what I
very
found
cool
is
fish.
that if you feed them the food web stuff, they'll eat till they'll gorge themselves, but they never have swim bladder or constipation problems. I mean,
Right.
don't get me wrong, they still get larger swim bladder temporarily, but I've never had to treat a betta for overeating on the food web. But I've seen time and time again where if you overfeed a fish the fake food, they develop health issues.
This one's got a lot more mustard gas in it.
I like the other one. It was checkered. It was different.
That was neat, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. That's I don't think that's a true mustard.
No,
It's
not
unique.
solid.
Yeah, it's unique all on its own.
That looks like purple in this.
Oh, purple.
I think. Let's take a look.
I'm gonna take a look now, huh? So you have the gouramis, you have their Everglades, you have the bettas. What else are you gonna order? Oh, look at those. Look at that. Oh, he's feisty. Look at that tail.
Like a wedding dress.
Yeah, it looks like an orchid. It's kind of like that dark. Yeah, he's feisty. Look at that. Look at him go. Is he lighter on the body at all, or is that just a sheen?
Well, it's both. It's
Is it like
yeah.
dragon scale?
Yeah, well, it looks like it actually.
Dragon scale with
I don't
butterfly?
think- It's not supposed to be, but it sure does look like it.
Yeah,
Highly reflective.
that's dragon scale. Like
Yeah.
greener, darker green, highly.
Look at that. Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
yeah. Look at that.
That sheen.
Yeah, that's the dragon scale. Oh wow! Look at that. Those
See the
fins.
purple there?
I do see the purple. That looks like one of those fish that I see online that they're selling for like
Oh
$1
my
million.
God. Yeah, right. $100.
Yeah, that's one of the
$100,
prettier ones I've
right.
seen. Here, actually, let me do.
Stunning fish.
Yeah. So when did you get them in? Today? Yesterday?
I got them in yesterday.
Okay. So they're acclimating well. How
They're
did you
doing very well? Yeah.
how did you set up the gourami environment? Because you said
I
that they're
put 'em in. I added some vinegar.
really
A very little bit, about two teaspoons to the 35, and it dropped the pH a couple of points from about 7.0 to about 6.7, 6.6.
Mm-hmm.
and that's what they're in now. They're an extremely delicate fish. So we'll see. There's one. Look at this.
Oh, they're so pretty. And is that, yeah, there's the Plecostomus too. And there's that fat female that is
Female,
gorging.
right?
Yeah, she's gorging herself on the food web, no doubt.
Yeah. Well, she's full of eggs.
Uh-oh.
Just put her in there. I've got a male in here. He's
Uh-huh.
probably building a nest, is why we're not seeing him, because she was following him around.
Oh.
And he was very interested right after I put him in. And I'm sure he's in a corner building a nest.
Somewhere up there.
Back here would be my guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are the bubbles.
Yeah. Fanaticals wants to know if you've ever kept a Harvey gourami.
What's it called?
Har here. Looks like Harvey I gourami.
I don't know. I've not done a lot of bettas. A lot of varieties, that is. Look at this.
There's the frog that, oh yeah, there's the nest. He's going
Called
at it.
it. Called it. I knew he was doing it.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to get laid, that's for sure.
I can't turn my back to see. Can you see him?
No, I just see the reflection. Yeah, no, I see him. I see him. I see him. He's there. Yeah, he's it's kind of hard to see, but yeah, he's on the side. You got to go to the right a bit, but yeah, he's there.
I keep pulling the plug out of my light.
Yeah, you don't want that. Nice pickle jar.
Come on. I'm feeling water dripping on my toe.
Uh-oh. That's not a leak, is it?
No, it's a bottle I dumped over.
Ah, that's right, because you're moving around a lot of
Yeah,
mhm.
I gotta get these guys out of here. I'm gonna make a mess.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is there a fish on the floor now?
That may very well be.
Well, they breathe air.
There's a lot of water on the floor.
Samurai. So you have the samurai gourami.
That's correct.
The samurai gourami. That Vince was wanting to know what you had. It's the samurai gourami.
Right. Yeah, Valenti.
Yeah, and you can find the pictures. Oops, I always have my thing on caps. And purchase it at father.fish. Or you can just follow that link.
Sorry, you hit enter about the same time I did.
That's so. You know what? I'll just leave the. I'll leave that to the expert, Luke. You're the expert. So, Kenny's on here. He's saying hi, Kenny, and yeah. So I actually have a question. Whenever you move your camera around, it looks like your camera's behind the. It looks like it's behind. There you are. Hi, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of people who will be traveling for Thanksgiving and could use some tips on how to care for your fish while you're not here. The internet is so full of advice. Lots and lots of advice. Lots and lots of bad advice.
That would be a fish on the floor.
That's what that is.
Uh-oh.
The colors are awesome on that fish.
Yeah.
Proper lighting really does
Sound
wonders.
of mustard gas? Oh
No, I don't know. I got him in my can. I don't know what he came out of. I got to figure out what he came out of. Right there.
Somebody needs to post this under fish emergencies on Discord.
Got him covered.
All right. As long as he is alive.
Oy, what a mess.
My Scarlet Baddest babies are getting bigger.
I'll bet they are.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, they're getting bigger. I'm liking it. I'm waiting. I mean, the thing is I rarely feed them. They just sort of live off of the food web.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited about these bettas
Yeah.
in this tank because I'm going to leave them in there.
Uh-huh.
I don't have very many fish in there, and it's mostly little stuff that's not real active, like the Formosa.
Yes.
So I'm thinking with a lot of cover, a lot of these babies will survive in here. So we'll see how it goes. Oy, well, that was enough excitement for one evening.
Yeah. Luke totally called it. Yes, fish can survive floors surprisingly well. As long as they don't dry out or you step on them, they generally.
Well, they're sitting in water.
Yeah.
And they breathe air.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like he was going to suffocate.
That's true. This is true. So go ahead.
Yeah, I got to figure out where I'm at.
In the chat?
No, I don't know what I've done here. I've lost my sense of direction. There we are.
Yeah, that's right, Liquid. Or as long as a dog doesn't swallow them whole, or a cat.
Well, there is that.
Yeah, there is that. I have a bearded dragon.
Cichlids. I'll give you a wrench.
Yeah.
For your words of wisdom. And
I have a bearded dragon, and I had those yo-yo loaches, and I actually traded. I had like 6 of them, and then I traded them with another person I think for plants or something ages ago. But anyways, I just had them in a small 6-quart holding container until that was clear, until the person who was going to come and get them was coming, and I had them on the floor for some reason, and it was, it's relatively, it's like a shoebox, right? But it's clear. And my bearded, those yo-yo loaches, they're fast. My bearded dragon was like trying to get at them.
Yeah, it's fun to watch him try to catch fish through the glass.
It is. She loves to hunt, and whenever I put her perch right next to a fish tank, and that's all she does is like scratch on the glass and get real interested and move around. It's the funniest thing ever. Hey, Kenny, nice to see you too. Corey, that's a loaded question. Corey's asking if betas will get along in a community, and the answer is yes and no.
Right. Depends on the beta, depends on the community. But more importantly, depends on you and what you're willing to tolerate. Or if not tolerate, understand. Because that's more to the point. Luke and I were talking earlier about whether betas are gentle or aggressive. And the answer is yes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
One thing that we've done is it seems like every time we get them, they're relatively aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
But if we keep them near other fish where they can see them through the aquarium, they get used to them. They're just not interested in attacking anything at that point, except for snails. They love snails. It's their favorite thing to eat.
I know. I can't. They ate several of my horned nearite snails. I love my horned nearite snails.
Oh no!
Like,
snails are just irresistible to them. They
this
can't.
is what I don't understand. I have ram's horns. I have pond snails. I have bladder snails, but no, they go for my nearite snail. Like, really?
We'll go for the tastiest one first, but they don't discriminate when it comes to snails.
Yeah, well, I wish they would hurry up and eat more of my ram's horns. Breed faster than the bladder snails. Their population tends to get in check because they're just easier to get at, I think, than the ram's horn. Look at him; he's like glaring. It's so cute.
They say that like the male ones, can't go in a community tank, but we don't seem to have any real problem with that. And
I've always kept betas in a community tank.
Yeah.
I've noticed that if I have one that's by himself for too long, then he gets aggressive. But if he just starts off in a community tank and hangs out in a community tank, is that him? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hello, breeding
Have a
behavior.
really good personality. Like I come up to the aquarium and they wiggle back and forth and want to see you, and don't seem like they're just wanting food. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
They're just wanting food is probably in my head.
No, they're I've fed betas by hand. You can teach them to eat out of your hand. They're very interactive. I love it.
They're going to spawn within the hour.
Yeah, I noticed that. That was he was like jumping around like he was hot stuff or something.
I put her in early this afternoon, and she immediately started following him, and he was very interested.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he then began building a nest. So he's got the nest built. She's over there ready to go. And I think they're going to.
Nature.
Won't be long. Won't be long. Minutes, probably.
Yeah. Liquid loves his yo-yo loaches. I do too. I miss them. Maybe I'll get some more. I really liked yo-yo loaches. They're so cute. Could you breed them?
Yeah, I used to catch them wild in Florida.
No.
Yeah, they're an invasive escaped native.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
That is so cool. I'm moving to Florida.
Yeah, they get much bigger. They'll get like 6 inches.
Yeah, I was reading online because there was just about their because when I first got them, I was like, I want yo-yo. I wanted like smaller loaches because me and I love my nano fish. But the dwarf loach or the dwarf chain loach, they tended to be relatively moody and aggressive. That's what I was reading. And so I was looking at yo-yo loach, zebra loach, and also the dwarf chain loaches were like really expensive, or they weren't available. But I there was like some websites were saying that the yo-yo loach gets up to 6 inches. Some saying they don't get up to more than 3 or 4, and I couldn't really quite figure what it was. When I sold my yo-yo loaches, they were at a pretty solid 4 inches. Some of them were, actually, that's not true. Some of them were 4 inches. Some of them stayed small. I didn't know why.
It might have been difference in sex.
I don't know. It's possible.
The males could have been smaller.
It's possible. Actually,
it's a situation here.
Yeah.
The golden top minnows are taking a very strong interest in the bettas.
Oh, golden top minnows are kind of aggressive.
Well, they're going to be looking for food here pretty quick.
Yeah. So Liquid Rock Aquatic says breeding behavior and all bets are off. I've had females kill males that aren't in the mood.
Yeah.
These guys are definitely in the mood.
Yeah.
They got that look on their face, huh?
Oh, I saw when you were showing it. I mean, she was just like, "Hey, what's up?" And he's like, "Yo, look at what I got. Look at my digs." I want to go. I know you're like obsessed with the betas right now, but I think we're onto something here with the yo-yo loaches. Have you ever bred? How do you breed yo-yo loaches?
I've been telling you about this.
Yes. The rocks, isn't it?
You create a rock pile.
Rock pile. Is high flow necessary?
No,
Just rock pile.
rock pile.
Okay. Well, looks like I'm breeding coolie loaches. I'm going to be taking down my 29-gallon pea puffer tank, and I'm going to be taking it to work. So it's just really an excuse. I mean, I'll keep the substrate and some water in it, but it's really just an excuse for me to like redecorate.
Yeah, all of the little fish are over here hovering around the bettas.
Yeah, they're probably waiting for the eggs.
It's exactly what they're doing.
Is there going to be some culling happening here? Or are you going to just move to another thing?
Before it even starts.
I'm gonna try.
Save the eggs, save the eggs.
It may not be because I have a video of
Mhm.
bettas spawning in a tank with Valenti Grammys.
Yes, but not
And the Valenti Grammys are down, the bettas are at the top spawning.
Mhm.
The Valentis are in the middle of the tank waiting for the eggs to fall. And as the eggs fall, they snag them. The bettas did not get one egg out of that whole deal.
No kidding.
I told you I had that a mono shrimp that was pregnant there, and all the fish in this little 10-gallon were hovered around the shrimp, and I was like, what in the heck are they doing? It looks like they're eating. Well, she was fanning the eggs out or whatever, kicking them out into the water.
Not eggs, they're actual shrimp. They were going to die anyway. They're the monos.
Right. So she was kicking them loose regardless, right into their mouths. It was ridiculous.
What is that? Oh, those are the golden tops.
Yeah, two of them.
Yeah, you gotta get the golden tops out of there if you want to have any success. Rocks will get their rocks off. Yes, fanaticals.
Let's see what else I can do. That's the worst of it, I think, is those two. The Formosa are all over there, every one of them,
Of course they do.
honestly.
The Formosa, those eggs are small enough for the Formosa to eat. Of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'll bet you it's phenomes.
You bet you it's what?
They're releasing phenomes.
What's phenomes?
Hormones.
Oh, hormones. Pheromones.
Pheromones, yep.
Yeah. Look at me correcting like I can pronounce anything correctly. Beta, 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 beta.
You do just fine.
I read. I don't even like watching television. This is about YouTube is about as much as I do. My kids are like, how come we don't have Netflix? How come we don't have like more like Amazon or Hulu or Disney Channel? I'm like, because why?
You didn't tell them it's because you have a fish problem and you can't afford the subscriptions?
Yeah, right. Gotta make a choice here. Which do you prefer?
Well,
Food?
those are luxuries. The fish thing, for their family members now. Yeah.
Well, Liquid Rock Aquatics. What's he talking about?
Oh, he was wondering about how to breed yo-yo loaches, and you already answered it. High flow isn't necessary, but a rock pile. So what would like you're just basically like what? Throw in a bunch of I don't know, 3-4 inch rocks on the ground
Pile them up, right?
Yeah, a pile of like 2 to 4 inch rocks. Just
pile them up. Make a pile. Make a rock pile. And they will spawn in it. There are a bunch of different animals that'll do that.
Okay.
It's a perfect breeding environment for fish that require privacy, that want to that lay eggs and care for their eggs, but they need to be able to do it without interference. And that rock pile will prevent other fish from getting in there and snagging their eggs, because they'll go to a point in it where they're really protected.
So, like things like species like hill stream loaches.
That's right. Hill
Cool.
stream's a perfect example.
Yeah.
It's exactly what they're looking for. Coolie loaches. Coolies
Yo-yo
are great.
loaches. Clown
Yeah.
loaches?
No, because clown loaches have to be much, much bigger. They've got to be almost a foot long before they spawn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I know they get big, but I didn't know that's when they were, that's when they reach sexual maturity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are they native, the clown loaches? Because
Well, they're not anymore.
Oh, their environment's been destroyed?
Yeah. The Yangtze River, the dams destroyed their environment. So they can't migrate anymore.
Right. So they're literally only kept alive in captivity.
In the hobby, yeah. But
Wow.
they're bred in very large numbers.
Mm-hmm. I know that the larger a clown loach gets, the higher the value is, because they don't usually.
Well, to a point, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the farmers, the breeders, theirs are 6 inches plus.
Okay. But the collectors,
Well, the
monster fish collectors.
The collectors are collecting babies.
Uh-huh.
But there's no collecting going on anymore.
No. What I mean is,
hasn't been for years.
The monster fish people, it seems like the bigger the fish is, the better it is. And so, like, having the largest fish of any particular species is, the ultimate goal until you run out of
Yeah, I don't think clown loaches typically are categorized as a monster fish.
Well, they get as big as some of them.
They do.
I mean, aren't they? Isn't their adult size comparable to an adult Oscar?
Well, the problem is when they get big like that, they lose their pattern.
Yes,
they're not colorful anymore the way they are when they're young, and so they're much less attractive and much more valuable to a breeder.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I've seen some.
They have to be kept in a colony. I mean, having a pair is worthless. You gotta have a colony of 20 or so.
12-inch fish. Yeah.
You got them in a pond.
Yeah.
Something substantial.
A pond with a lot of rocks.
Yeah, fanatical talking about the betta spooning.
Mm-hmm.
I know, that's the best part of it.
The betta spooning.
All of these, that's the darndest thing. All these little Formosa over here, they're never over here.
Oh, yeah, they're waiting for food.
They're all over here getting ready. I'm glad I got those 2 out there. They were going to be the worst.
I have 3 Formosas.
I could probably get them, actually.
Yeah. I have 3 Formosas and my 3-gallon bowl, and 2 female, 1 male. And I have yet to see a baby.
I know, they're odd that way. I don't think I have more than 2 or 3 babies in here, and they've been in there for months. And I really don't know why that is. I think maybe they just want it to be spring.
Oh, maybe that's it. So maybe they need, like, how with some fish they go, you put the water level low and then you fill it up, and it's almost like sends a message.
Right. Yeah, like that.
They look really pretty in my 3-gallon. I need to take pictures of my 3-gallon at work. And I just did some gardening. So, I cut a lot of, I did some gardening, cut a lot of the stuff that was, the pearl weed is fantastic carpet for low light non-CO2 environments.
I think I got 4.
4 babies?
Well, 2 adults and 2 babies, I think.
Cool.
So I got the bulk of them now.
Nice. So maybe now those eggs have half a chance.
Yeah, really.
Well, I saw those golden plecostomus in there. They're not going to go after the eggs, are they?
No. No, they'll be okay. I've messed up the nest a little, but they're so motivated.
Oh yeah.
It ain't gonna bother.
Nope. No, those cute things.
How we doing here?
We're alive.
We're alive. I actually have to get going. My
It's 9:15. Yeah, we need.
Well, it's that laundry machine. I don't know if it's fixed yet or not. We're trying to see, so I have to get back to it.
Well, we're good. We've been at this for more than an hour.
I love the betas. I'm excited.
2
Yeah,
hours.
I think betas are going to be the big thing. I got to get.
Yeah.
I want to get pictures of all of them.
Yeah, you need to
post them individually.
And you need to do the crown tail.
Right.
Mustard.
Do all those.
Yeah.
I probably am not going to sell the Valentes. Mainly because I don't know if they're going to survive.
The Valentes?
Yeah.
What are the Valenti?
The Garamis.
Oh, the Gram. You're not. I thought you said you already sold them.
No, I sold the
honey.
The honeys, yeah.
Okay. So the cerami you're not going to sell because you don't
the Valente. No, I just pulled one out that didn't make it.
Okay.
And there are likely to be more. I've got some clamp fin going on. Just, I don't think they're going to make it.
It's the environment.
What is it called? What did you call that?
The Garami, the Valente.
Valente?
What's going on with their fins? Did you say?
The clamp. When their tail fin clamps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a sign of not good.
It's a sign of stress.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, all right. Well, then I've got an issue with a couple fish. It's fine. They eat all the time, though. They just don't seem. It's fine. He'll be fine. But it's interesting to know that. It's good to know that.
Yeah, I had a beta kind of get a little clamp fin on me, and I don't know. I think it was old age.
So I've got 2. I think they're Dalmatian platies or something is what they call them. But
yeah,
anyways,
are mollies?
I mean, they said platies.
Oh.
I don't know the difference. So they could have told me if they were anything, but they're orange and they have spots on them. And
they're platies.
Do they look like do they look like more bull than long?
Yeah.
That's platy.
Yeah. Okay. So one of them, is more active than the other. The other one hangs out on the bottom a lot and has that fin thing. But every time it freaks me out, like, every 20 minutes or so, it runs around the tank and eats and hangs out like nothing's wrong and then goes and hides. So I don't know.
Keep an eye on it.
I have been. It's been, 2 or 3 weeks probably.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's still alive and I don't know, but it's interesting to know because I noticed that on some of them.
Yeah.
They close up a little bit and then they swim around. They're fine. So I didn't know if that meant they were sick or stressed out. So it's interesting to know that's related to stress.
I think they're just a very moody fish. It's pretty common for them to do that.
Okay.
Moody.
Yeah.
Moody, right.
There's a lot of females in the tank, probably.
There you go.
I knew. Oh, I was waiting for that one.
Just kidding.
No, man. Yeah, no, please. Mansplain more
But it's
about that.
Well, I just told you I have no idea how to fix it. I just know that it's happening.
It may not be a problem.
That's also pretty typical of the male species.
Usually what it'll mean is that your situation is not optimal. May not be a major problem, but you may have you may have high nitrates. You may have a little bit of ammonia.
Yeah, I guess I could test the water. Last time I tested it, everything was like nothing, but it's been a while. I got a new snail for the aquarium. It's one of those orange mystery
Apples?
snails. Or
Mystery snails, yeah.
I don't know. They said mystery snail, but the pictures also look like the apple snail, so who knows? But
Well, I think the apple snail is illegal to sell.
Oh, well.
Or certain
Well,
types
it depends on where you are.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The apple is a much bigger
So
snail.
they said they just got a shipment the day before at PetSmart or Petco. It's probably Petco, right? Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they're mysteries. They're not gonna.
Yeah.
They're not gonna.
They had an aquarium full of them, and they were all closed up and looked like they were dead. And they sold me one, and it stayed closed up for days. I don't know. And then it just opened up a little bit, and after about a week, it finally came out and it's crawling around eating and it's alive. So
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
yeah, so it can't be. But their water conditions are terrible over there. They had to have had 20 or 30 in there, and they all were just closed up and
Right.
upset about the water. So
Yeah, as a general rule, I don't buy fish that just come in. I usually wait a couple of days.
yeah, they don't have stuff very long, believe it or not.
Oh, in that case.
They get cleaned out on a Friday or Saturday, and there's nothing left.
Oh, I know. And it's by the time Sunday happens, it's done.
Yep. So I try not to buy too much stuff from them anyways, because it all dies, but you know.
Yeah. Well, when I first started getting into this, at least I took advantage of, I hate to say, I took advantage of their return policy. If they're dead, you can return them as long as you show the body.
It's
which is not ideal if a fish eats another one.
Yeah, they're so cheap though. Like I was thinking, am I really gonna take the snail back over like $4?
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. They want you to bring my water sample and stuff, and then they're just gonna tell me my water sucks, and I'm gonna get really pissed because their water sucks.
Yeah, right.
I know. I actually, it was like last Christmas. There was like a big sale at the local fish store, so it wasn't a big box, and I bought a couple of. I took advantage of a couple of tetras, green neon.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, and I put them in my. It's like 3, and no, it was cardinal tetras. Anyways, point is that I didn't quarantine them because I'm like local fish store, right? Naive thinking. Oh, anyways, because they usually quarantine them, but I guess they had an excess. I don't know, but they passed on. It killed my entire point. More end of the story. They killed my entire fish. Like I had maybe, a couple of fish left, including a beautiful betta fish I absolutely loved. His name was Sam. So I took that was worth it. I mean, we're talking like 10 plus fish died by the time it was all said and done. I was bringing back bodies to this fish store every other day crying.
Wow.
Yeah. And so they took a sample of my water and they're like, oh, the nitrates are just a tad high. I'm like, it's a planted tank. And they're like, okay, here, have some more. So they gave me store credit to replace the fish, and even the ones that I didn't buy from them, they gave me store credit for because they felt bad about killing my entire tank.
Because you intimidated them.
No, I was doing the whole girl thing, crying because my family member died.
Right, exactly. Right.
Wow.
That's not intimidating. Well, maybe it is. I don't know.
Sure it is.
Okay. Well, I was genuine. Like I was really nice about it. I wasn't a Karen. I'm just like, it's not. Same time
That's
going.
the worst kind of intimidation.
Well, I was just, I was like, it's my fault. I should have quarantined them. I thought it was okay, and yeah, that they made good. I still buy from them, even though the Celestial Pearl Daniels look like they're a hill with eyes, according to.
Mercy.
Yeah, it's the only place I can find that has Celestial Pearl Daniels, and you have to be careful because some of them look a little
Wow.
radioactive.
Well, I think I got near every one of them out. I've taken out at least a dozen.
A big shrimp and pulled a con.
Right.
Or protected themselves from the
Right.
scam that they run on you, telling you your water sucks.
Yeah. take a page out of Big Shrimpin's rule book there.
Yeah, fanatical. They probably are best in Blackwater. They come native. These are not wild caught. For a long time, they were wild caught. Now they are being bred in captivity. But they're from what is the island? Brain won't work. I can't remember. Anyway, they come out of 5.0 water.
Oh,
It's a very low pH.
What comes out of that water?
These gouramis, the Valenti
Oh, really?
gouramis, and I've got them in 6.5.
oh, no wonder.
But
Yeah.
they're not thrilled with that. I mean, they're basically looking okay. A couple come up front here. Day 2, and they've been hunting.
Yeah, they look. We've been watching them on the live stream, and like they're very active. They're running around doing their
Well,
thing.
one of them died.
Okay.
So, but that's out of 6. There's another one kind of perching on the
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see back there.
pot back
So
there.
pretty though. Oh God.
What temperature are you around? 82?
Oh, no, it's just under 80,
Okay.
about 79, which is still okay.
Yeah.
So it's not optimal.
Yeah, I bumped mine up to 82 from 78-ish.
I
And
don't have a heater in this yet.
oh, okay.
I need to do that. I've just
Yeah.
avoided doing it.
Yeah, heaters. There's something else. I'll send you my heater that I can send you my heater that malfunctioned to the point where it like will bring the water temperature up to 104 degrees. That was fun.
That's awful, right?
Yeah. God, I've never even heard of that going that way.
Really.
Yeah. But, like I said, I gotta go. I gotta go fix laundry machines. But it's been fun, y'all.
Bye, Jay.
Later, guys.
Yeah.
And
We're gonna sign off. The Harvey eye. Looks like a licorice with blue fins. I've had some of the other licorice. There are a lot of different licorice gouramis. There's a chocolate gourami that I really liked. Did you do that?
I did that, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to report it.
A chocolate gourami, you said?
Yeah, it's called a chocolate gourami. It's a really nice fish. I haven't seen them in a while. They're a little easier to keep than these guys.
So they all come from, we talked about this before, that they all come from a river or something. Is that what you had said?
No, not a river. They come from Borneo, which is an island jungle off the coast of Africa near Madagascar. I think I'm right. No, I'm wrong about that. It's off Indonesia. Borneo is off of Indonesia. Um, and it's being pretty well wiped out. Yeah, that's the chocolate gourami. Really, really nice fish. Very similar to the.
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
It's
I
a
want
hardy.
more. I really like them. I just feel like I have to have a separate aquarium that I dedicate to make sure that the parameters. Obviously, if they like to, something with
Yeah, you
lower
really do.
pH.
It's true.
Yeah. Did you have any luck though when you were
I did get them to spawn.
really?
Yeah, they're a
What kind
mouth
of pH were you running then?
about 6.0.
Okay. So they really do want to be, and that's probably, if it wasn't for breeding reasons why they died in this 10 gallon, just for genetics or whatever, it would be because the pH of this water, I bet, is right at 7 or 7.5. I don't think it's any further than that, but we'll see.
Oh yeah.
So, but it's definitely not on the acidic side. So that makes sense. I don't know. I need to get that figured out. I'd really like to have some. I don't know. Actually, skip that. I always get drawn back into the gourami, but I really want to. Oh, those are so cool.
That's a gourami.
Is it?
That's a licorice gourami, yeah.
Wow.
That's the Harvey eye you was talking about.
I like that.
I've never had them. Never seen them.
I think the next aquarium I'm going to set up is going to be like the guy that was on with us like a week or so ago that was showing us all his aquariums. He set them up based off of location.
ABC.
Yeah, ABC. Yeah. So I think I'm going to do that, something native to here. I just haven't decided. I was talking to my brother about it a little bit. So I do really like those little fish that sit on the bottom. I can't remember what they're called. I've got them bookmarked somewhere. They're rainbow. I don't know. They almost look like little gobies. Remember we showed them last time? Definitely want some of those. He said you find them in the rivers or the tributaries. So
right.
So okay, dwarf gouramis. Is there a lot of people breeding them, or is it pretty like you only get them from one or rainbow darter? That's it. Rainbow darter. Really want a rainbow darter or two.
I'm getting an error trying to do a block.
Probably because I already blocked them
At 924.
Yeah, I blocked them right as soon as they popped up from this account.
Is that what that star is? Okay.
Yep. So put the fish stream tank. I put fish in the stream tank since I was last.
Have you blocked past 36.fun?
Yeah, everything should be blocked that you're seeing in the chat now.
Okay.
ABC, do you want to show us real quick? If Father Fish is up to it.
Sure.
He said he put fish in that tank since.
Oh yeah, I saw a video of it. Yeah, come on up. Let me give you the link.
Not to put you on the spot, ABC.
Doesn't bother him at all. I don't.
We like to see cool aquariums, so you are definitely in my top list of cool aquariums.
Fanatical. What did he buy? $16 each. Oh, the Harvey eye. Huh.
Says there's a problem with the link. Let me see if I can get it for you here. I got it here. Just a second. This is much easier to do on my widescreen monitor. I was telling you I hooked up that computer earlier. Now I can have it split and see everything all at one time.
Right.
Going back and forth between my iPad and my MacBook.
That ought to get you there. It just got me there.
Yeah, it'll probably take him a second. He's just got to do that verification.
I don't know what that was. It's weird.
What's that?
What I sent him before.
That's probably your. Oh,
I don't know what it
you copied and pasted it twice. Now that I look at it.
I think you did one and I did one.
Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, it's in there a bunch of times.
Yeah, well, the one before that was the wrong link.
Yeah, it was just doubled up, and then it had some V's behind it. I don't know.
Oh,
So,
that's what it was.
Yep.
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
Hey,
So
Kenny.
I've done a bit down here since the last time I was up. Brought some more fish tanks inside.
Nice. Ooh, I like that one. The tall one.
This one,
Yeah.
that's a 48 gallon column tank.
Yeah, I've got one of those. I haven't set up yet.
Yeah, this
Saltwater.
is gonna be a blind cave tetra biotope. So I'm gonna make stalactites and stuff out of
Oh, cool.
expanding foam and everything. So that's what this one here is gonna be.
Nasty fish.
Put a TV down here.
Why?
So he can do the live stream on it. So he can.
Yeah.
All right.
So I can watch live streams and stuff.
Yeah,
on it.
we're waiting for your live stream.
Well, now he's got the fish. Very cool.
Oh my.
So there's a northern hogsucker on the bottom there.
Very cool. How big is he?
He's only about 3 inches. He's a little guy. And these are some mountain red-bellied dace. And then there's also 3 bluehead chubs in here, but I believe they're behind this piece of wood. Like, you see the reflection of the cave right there?
Yep.
I believe they're hiding in that cave.
Huh.
That's cool.
Something's moving around back there.
Yeah, so we can't. They're not out right now. I tried to entice them by feeding them, but they haven't come out yet.
That's awesome. That aquarium's really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
What made you want to put that aquarium together in the first place? You built that or no? I can't remember.
Yeah, I built this myself. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to do a long, shallow stream tank to show some of the native species that live in like faster flowing water and stuff.
Gotcha.
And I didn't want to do your typical like river manifold where it's the pipes, like the PVC pipes under the substrate with the power heads on one end.
Right.
And stuff. So I built this false bottom, which you can see.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect.
So I built a false bottom and put this pump in there, and it pushes water through the bottom and back up the other side. And you can
awesome. That's perfect.
see the water flow I'm getting.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And that's only halfway up, or not even halfway.
Huh.
This is
That's really cool.
Wow.
awesome. We need that on the live stream for sure. I like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll get it set up with my cameras and stuff.
That's awesome. Yeah. And that's cool because most people don't have anything like that, and you don't get to see that. So that's super unusual, to hear about or see from what I.
Yeah. Now all the fish have tucked in the rock.
Fanatical wanted to know if you're using Kessel lights.
No, these are some cheap Amazon LED gooseneck lights. I paid like $8 a piece for them.
Wow.
I was gonna say he must not have remembered from the last stream. You said you do this all low budget, no budget goodie stuff.
Yeah,
yeah. Which is cool because you're showing that you can do it without spending the serious money.
Yeah, and I've got 3 of them. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it looks good.
And you can. The one thing I liked about them is you can change like the color temperature.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's nice. Yeah, and somebody else would have, went crazy. They would have went to their local store and paid, $400 for lights for that, or $1,000 for lights for that.
True.
Yeah. I think to build this actual tank, I think it only cost me maybe the $12 or whatever for the silicone. As all of the glass is all reclaimed glass from old fish tanks. The bottom panel is a 1/2-inch panel of glass from an old bar top.
It's really cool.
Amazing.
The Amazon's a really good place to get lights for aquariums, especially LEDs. So
yeah, that's
somebody tell you need to spend $400 or $500 or $600 on lights. That's ridiculous.
That's like all the lights in here are from Amazon. They're just LED shop lights.
Nice.
And they're all they're all interlinkable.
That's primarily what I use.
Yeah.
They're all linked together and stuff. My freaking pathos is growing crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it lights it up nice in here.
Yeah, and you
Yeah, it looks really good.
see the skeleton's still there.
That room has come together really nice.
Yeah, my monstera's grown all these new leaves since it's been down here.
Huh.
Yeah, and those lights are so inexpensive. Those ones that you just showed, those shop lights. I mean, they're probably not $5, right?
So for the 4-footers, this is one of the 4-footers.
Mm-hmm.
I got 8 of those for like $60.
Right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I've been buying those for years.
I've got some 2-footers right here, and I've got a couple more of them, and they were like $45.
Well, I like the idea of that because when you have them up higher like that, then you can grow all your plants and stuff, and
Yeah.
And you can do it with LED.
Yep.
Because it shoots a longer beam.
Yeah.
You can get the full light penetration from height.
Yeah. I wonder what RJ's up to. He would disagree with us and say that you need fluorescent probably.
Yeah, probably. Or incandescent.
Yeah. That's so cool. So those are all local, right? I can't remember. Did you say you already had those, that you had picked those up ahead of time?
Yeah. So I caught everything in this tank. I caught this past April when I went to Virginia to do some collecting. So this is a Virginia river biotope. So it's based off of Smith River in Virginia.
Right, that's right. And so you picked those up when you were there, so you had them ready. You did, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I had a drink or two that night, so you gotta give me a second.
Are you going to fill the tank anymore?
Yeah, I'll fill it. Like it's evaporated a bit, but there's probably 3/4 of an inch down right now.
So is this the final setup though? Is there going to be anything else in here as far as plants or anything else?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do any plants in the tank. I might do a bit of like a 3-dimensional background above it with
Okay.
some foam board that I'll carve like a rock cliff out of, and maybe stick some ferns or mosses in there.
Oh, that'd be cool. Just give a little backdrop.
But as far as in the tank, I'm not doing any plants because there wasn't really any plants in the collection areas where I got these guys from and stuff. So
Yeah, it's true. You don't get many plants in the mountain creeks.
yeah,
Well, I forgot about the idea. We were discussing an aquarium like this would be cool if you could set it up for a tidal flow for a saltwater aquarium.
yeah.
So
Yeah, we were
The only
talking
thing-
about that the last time.
one day
I'll add some moss to like the pieces of the driftwood that are sticking up above the water.
that'll be cool.
You can,
That's how I
Yeah.
mean I had it set up before. That's how I did it. I added some terrestrial moss to the driftwood.
That's awesome.
right.
So cool.
Mm.
We got to figure out
Yeah.
how to, I thought about getting this set up so that we could put a camera inside of the water, to set it in the tank. But I was concerned with algae and stuff getting on it and, mucking it up. But more that I think about it, I don't think that would be much of an issue because I don't get any real algae on the glass.
And it's easy enough to clean if it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to look online and find something halfway waterproof and try to get, inside of the aquarium instead of having it on the outside.
I've got a GoPro that I could put in my tank.
Do you? How would you power it though?
The GoPro?
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to power what was in the aquarium probably, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to
I mean,
take
it
it
is
out
it's
Adapter.
and recharge
battery
it.
powered, but it wouldn't last very long.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll have to look and see. They might make an adapter or something for that, or I don't know, because I did consider the GoPro as an easy option. Your aquarium would be perfect to have a camera inside the water. My 10 gallons is way too small for it. I got too much in there to everything be.
Like I could just set the camera up like this
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
and be just looking upstream the whole time.
That'd be
Right.
cool. People wouldn't. That's awesome. That'd be cool. Look, it's crazy.
Yeah, I wish the creek chubs would come out, but
That takes time. How long have you had them in the aquarium?
about 2 days now.
Yeah. Were they
I mean,
housed together
this
since
guy
we-
here, I literally just put him in right before you guys told me to come up.
Okay. He's like, what the hell?
He's just chilling though. He's like, hey, I like this.
Yeah. Yeah. You feed them, right? Did we talk about that? Sorry if I'm regurgitating stuff here. I don't remember what you said you do for food.
I do very diverse diet for all of my fish. Like I do a lot of different live foods, live bloodworms, live blackworms, mosquito larvae, Daphnia, and then live brine shrimp. Then I also do a varied prepared foods. Like I use a lot of Sarah O nips. Then I use bug bites. I use actual dried insects.
Nice. I need to do more of that. I need
There's,
to do that. I
I mean,
shouldn't say
here's
more. I
like
need to
just
do
some
that.
of the foods that I use.
Huh.
Like a lot of Dr. Basilier's, a lot of the bug bites formulas, omega-1 flakes.
So that's where you spend your money.
These are turtle treats, but they're just dry, like mealworms and stuff that I'll crush up. The 3-pound bucket of Sarah O nips that I paid $35 for.
Exactly. Right.
That has to last forever, though. My gosh.
Yeah, I only have like 5 or 6 tanks that I actually use those ONIPs in, so they last a long time.
Yeah.
And then I use this stuff here too. Rod's fish food. This stuff is
Yeah.
it's a high quality food, but it's pretty expensive. Like this blister pack here, I think, or not blister pack, but flat pack is like it's an 8-ounce flat pack. It's like $19.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can got a lot of high quality foods in it. Human grade freshwater perch, shrimp, crawfish, krill, peas, all kinds of other stuff.
So you spoil your fish. You're like the guy that, you know, has a real happy dog in the house. You know, it's a little overweight.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, that explains why everything looks so happy and why those fish were letting you just stick your hand in there and rub against them. They're like, I'd let you do that if you fed me that stuff too. So.
Oh yeah, these guys, the sunfish.
Yeah, the one you hooked in the mouth is just like,
Like, oh, hey.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That one's cool.
Yeah, they're like water dogs.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's the bowfin hanging out in the weeds.
Being a lazy dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother, he fishes all the time, and since our last stream, I showed him the rainbow darters, and he could not believe that those were, you know, in the streams and stuff.
A native fish, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he fishes all the time, so he was just, you know, he started looking into the stuff that's around here, and he was quite surprised.
Fire going. But yeah, so that's what I've got going on so far.
Nice.
Looks really
I'm gonna
good.
add I'll probably add the saffron shiners in here tomorrow or a couple days. And then that'll be the stocking for this tank.
Nice. How many gallons did you say that was again?
It's 73 gallons, so it's 60 inches long, 24 wide, and 14 tall.
5 foot. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kenny.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me up, guys.
You betcha.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to call it here. But yeah, thanks for showing us. I had to get you here at least for a minute to show it off. So, thanks.
All right, guys. We did not do any broadcasting last week. Things got kind of tangled up. This week, we will be doing an interview with the research people who are working on tree leaves. Everything you ever wanted to know about leaves and how they form the foundation of the food web in nearly every body of fresh water on Earth. They're doing scientific research, studying all of the material or research that's been developed.
Yeah, I'm going to drop a link to that in Discord so people can check out the conversation there, because that's pretty cool. There's a lot of information being shared there back and forth.
Yeah, and it's ongoing every day. They've been at this for about a week. It'll be another couple of weeks, and then we'll put together a final paper that'll be available as a PDF.
Yeah,
probably on Patreon.
There's the link to the Discord about it, in case you want to have a look at what they've got going on.
Yeah, it's a great conversation. It will stretch your brain. I guarantee it. And you'll learn a lot more than you think you know. Take care, guys. Good to be with you.
Yep, same here. Have a good night, everyone.
Let's see. They've separated. I just saw them scooting around. I did enough messing around in there to break the mood. So they got to get it back together. I'll try to video that when it happens. Nice to be with you all. Take care. Bye for now.